Tyler, 3-2, all you.
Hey, how are we doing today, guys? Good. Okay. So one time at my house, it's me and my cousin. I'm about maybe 11, I'd say, and my cousin and I.
Good correction.
And he's one of those people that has all these unique talents. One of them being juggling, obviously. And he's got these bowling pins. I'm not talking like the plastic, like cheap bowling pins. I'm talking about the heavy, like the actual bowling pins. Okay, and so he's juggling them. And he's so good at it, but like he has like the flip down too. So like he always catches them like the same way, you know. And so he's juggling them. I thought it was like so cool. Like I'm like a young kid. Like I'm stupid. And so I'm like, oh, I want to do that too. And he's like, no, Ty, I don't think it's a good idea. Like, let's not do that. And I'm like, I'm in the middle of my house. And so I'm like, okay, I'm gonna do it. So he gets me his bowling pins. Oh. And I didn't know what to expect, so I'm just holding them and I'm kind of like, okay, I got this. So I kind of just like toss two at one time. I catch the one. The second one just kind of flies this way, and I didn't even pay attention to that one. Smash in my mom's best lamp. Oh, she's so mad at me. But I guess that was the day that I decided that I wanted to teach myself how to juggle because I thought it was so cool. And so juggling is one of those like unique talents that people think it's like so cool and complicated, but it's actually not, because it's actually simple if you know how to do it. But it's one of those things that like if you know how to do it and you do it places, like people like want to pay attention and think like, oh my god, like he can juggle, that's so cool. But it's actually not that complicated. So when I taught myself how to juggle, I did it with only 2 apples in one hand. So all it is like it's 2 in one hand. Like you toss one up, and when that one's on its way down, like almost back down my hand, that's when I toss the other one up. So like it's like all you do is toss it up, and it's simple, just like that. And so the key thing about it is like you don't want to have both apples in the air at the same time. It's just like when one's coming down, that's when you toss the second one. So like you don't have them both going at the same time. And so that's all it is something easy like that. And then once I got that down, all you do is you add the 1 apple in one hand. So then you have 2 apples in one hand and 1 in the other hand, and then all I do is you toss one up, and when that one's coming down to this hand, I toss the other apple up, so then I have an open hand to catch the first apple. So all it is like you toss them up, and you catch it, and you keep going like that. So it's like, so once like you just keep going like that. So like if 1 apple goes, and you just always have an open hand to catch the apples, and then all it is like just hand to hand, side to side, just like that. And I just taught myself how to do it, and like I've gotten good enough that like I'm not even looking at the apples, I'm looking at all you guys.
Oh!
But then, so once you get that stuff down, you can do like neat stuff with it too, like do like stuff like this, and like you can see like cool stuff, and you can do like ceiling down.
Yeah. Ceiling screwed you up on that one.
I was doing it at home last night, just see if I could keep it going. Same did behind the back, between the legs, and cool stuff like that, and then. I was gonna say something else.
Chainsaws?
Oh, maybe. I want to get like the bowling pins on. I haven't done that yet because I don't have any bowling pins. But so then, yeah, and then I want to be able to do like just like cool stuff.
But you have to flip them too, don't you?
Yeah, you gotta get like flip down so you catch it like on like the top like each time. So just like going like that. So I like to get some bowling pins and be able to do that. But then,
Do you wear a helmet when you learn, or I mean,
I don't know.
you're not gonna doink yourself in the head?
I mean, you could, but I mean, it's just I don't know. And you can always do it like high like that, and you like get it low and like go fast like that and stuff like that. So I mean, a couple volunteers.
Oh boy.
Anybody think stay for that?
There you go.
I'll try it. We're gonna wait. Okay.
I can't do it.
I've tried. Not happening.
Okay.
I can do 2.
Those poor apples.
Can I just, I'm gonna try to.
Yeah, you do it.
Oh, I can't do this. I feel like this is so. I know, I was trying, but like, it's really hard. Okay. Okay. I'm gonna try the one hand first.
Put the 3rd one down.
Oh, God. This is really hard. How do you do that? It's so simple.
Yeah, that's the hard part. They do.
You can do like 2.
Yeah.
You can juggle 2 apples.
Okay, you gotta try something else because I can't get this. It's so hard.
Good try.
Way to go up there, Megan.
Joey?
Can I try? I'm just not coordinated enough.
Has anybody ever gotten halfway decent at it? Anybody?
I can do it.
I can toss two in a circle.
You wanna try?
I'll try, but I don't. Can't do
Yeah, I
it.
can do it.
Yeah, I like tossing.
Wait, Tyler.
I
Tyler,
forgot that one in case someone got a soft spot.
hey Tyler, can you do it around in the circle?
I'm not doing this.
Yeah, how many can you get going?
Oh, we got one.
Yeah.
Be good for apple pies.
Yeah, excited.
Juggle one.
There you go.
Hey.
It took myself a couple days like people do with them. Catch on to it.
Yeah, it takes coordination actually to get that lap. Once you catch it, you get back
I
up.
knew you're good at it, you might be able to do like something like this, like I've done this in a while, but we'll see.
Yeah, the ceiling's hurting. Yeah, I can see that one.
Yeah. I gotta get one like high up.
Oh my God! Yeah, the other one, that was practice.
Tyler just does it at home.
Next Maple Syrup Festival, there he'll be on the corner. Tyler the
He does
Cunning.
have it on the floor a lot, Tyler.
That's okay.
He doesn't care, he's a guy.
Oh,
Dang! That it, boy? Well done. Well done, well done, well done.
You go to the attic looking at the grave with the long stilt.
Wait, I just have to use enough to walk on stilts and juggle.
Apples, anybody? Oh god,
Yeah, this, we have joy.
No way,
Okay, a couple critiques, then we're done. We'll do group ones, get those babies out of the way. Kirsten picked a great topic. A lot of people don't realize you knew it. You can tell you spoke about it. You had your story. I didn't know there was a timeout room where they put the children going together. So up just a touch, a few vocal fillers, but other than that, you were smiling. You were very confident. I thought you were clear to the point. Hair was back, professional. It was a unique topic. I don't get done enough for people who travel. So I've applied for my TSA pre-preferred flight, so you don't even have to get searched anymore. I can just go back and around. I got my interview in Detroit in December. So when it comes into it, then you don't even wait in lines. You can show up a half an hour before your flight and just walk right up and go in. So it's kind of cool. Covered a lot. You knew your topic extremely well. I want you to switch tooken to taken when you hear it on there, when you do that. But I thought it was great advice on the barcoding. I never do that. I crumble them up, throw them in the wastebasket as soon as I land wherever I'm at home, and they're always in Tri-City or Flint or.
Well, and another reason that I try not to throw away, I have my 2 calorie ounces of glue that I remember to keep,
Gotcha.
but also considered a good idea for like a graduation thing. Like if you travel a lot, just with family or something, you can just.
Nope, nope, good idea. That would be great. I keep the hotel cards because they've got all that information on them. Last but not least, wherever you park at an airport, take a picture. And most of them now have barcodes. Take a picture with the barcode scanner so when you get off the flight, I walked around Detroit's parking lot for over an hour. I could not remember where the hell my car was parked, so that was not fun. Kaylee, you are so animate. I love it. And it was a passionate topic that you were totally into, making me feel bad because I pulled out of the parking lot twice. And it's not that I'm scared, it's just one of those things that you're right. When people pick something they want, they're emotionally attached to. So I love the fact you're doing your research, you've talked to people, you found out from your mom the pros and cons. But it was just, you were over there so excited to run over, and you knew this topic inside and out, which was what I thought, because you covered it extremely well. Started with a black slide, got your audience included, because how many of you guys can just see yourself laughing your ass off because you're getting a freaking tattoo in a certain spot? I mean, you go anywhere near my feet, they'd have to strap me down and put me in a freaking straitjacket. There's no way, I can't stand my feet touch, I just start laughing. But you knew this, it'll be interesting to see. You got your first one picked out, what you gonna do, or?
No, not yet. I have ideas, but I'm so indecisive that I'm just like, what one should I get? And where should I get it? Because there's so many options.
Yeah.
That
It's not going to the ticklish spot for me. I want it right over my left chest towards my arm. that won't be too bad, but I definitely love the passion and the knowledge you brought with that. Nathan, you talk about these things, like I hear guys talk about cars, you do your topic, and as you're talking about it, I gotta ask you, the gas chamber, where does the gas chamber, is that because the piston comes back?
Yeah, so basically, because it's semi-automatic, you shoot the gun, it lets off all that pressure.
Right,
And so when gas is going through the end, it comes back up through the tube and it gets redirected.
okay,
And it shoots your action back, so you can.
The firing
eject-
pin?
Yep, so you
Okay,
eject one.
shoots the
you're
shell.
empty. Yeah. and
Gotcha.
then pull it.
gotcha. What makes the American made less than,
Crap, they're just cheaply made, they're not used good parts, I don't know. how to
what's
tell.
the actual AK-47 usually run?
Oh, like an actual AK-47?
Yeah.
Probably hundreds of millions of dollars, cause the actual AK-47, there wasn't a lot produced,
Okay,
and they're fully automatic too,
Yeah,
so,
oh, yeah.
and it's pre-1988, so you could get one, but yeah, it would cost you.
see what I mean, you're pulling this stuff out, you know this stuff inside and out, I'm glad you picked a topic you're passionate about, so, and we talked about it, but I'd love to have somebody come in, we got targets set up, and we all take a turn firing that sucker. You know, can't do it in today's world, now if we were in Texas. Get that credibility established, how long you've been running around playing with guns, whether it started out with airsoft or BB guns or whatever. So we used to always play with the Crossman, you can only put one pump in, you know you always pump 6 or 7, so. I have a friend of mine shot his brother right in the corner of the eye, and BB went in, didn't blind him or anything, but he had to go in for surgery, they pulled the BB out from behind his eye, and went right into this duct. Couple ums and ahs, but overall the video worked great, he knew the topic, and I wrote down on the bottom, tell us how long you've been a gun collector, and that's where it's at, because my question is, do you have this locked up, or is it next to your bed?
It's in a case,
Okay. I was just curious, man, don't be breaking into his house. Tyler! Wow, dude, you did exactly what I wanted for this speech. You picked something you knew you were good at, you didn't need any cards, blew our mind on a few of those suckers with the tosses, but what coordination, what it tells me, and if I was in an interview and you did that, what it says to me is, wow, what patience. I've had kids come in for years, they always bring me up, want me to juggle. Usually it's tennis balls, so the apples are smashed, making cider. But it's one of those things where I just don't have the patience. I get so frustrated when I'm not good at it. That says a lot about you. Couple of ums, but other than that, the story worked great. You talked about since you were young for your credibility. You corrected yourself from me and my cousin. You went my cousin and me, that kind of thing, so you knew what you were doing. But I just picture you on the corner of Maple Syrup Festival, jamming with the carnies, doing your juggling, man. Black out a tooth,
Put
they
a
fit
clown
right in.
mask on maybe.
That was awesome. I mean, seriously. Because I'll tell you, some of the jugglers I've seen in Las Vegas, the one dude makes over $250,000 a year, works 2 nights a week. Now, he's phenomenal.
What's he juggling?
It really impressed me when he was juggling the Ginsu knives, you know, and he's juggling 5 of them.
What about?
And catching the handle every time because he sliced it, barely sliced the tomato, just slid the thing through a tomato, they're razor sharp. He's got 5 of these things going, and my brother and I are sitting here trying to figure out what the hell is going on. Oh, did I mention he's sitting on a unicycle too? Yeah, I mean, too, yeah, $250,000 a year because, you know, he's got all his fingers, but he's on a unicycle, and his buddy's throwing him a knife, throwing him a knife, throwing him a knife, then he throws it back, and he throws it, it sticks in the wall behind his buddy, and it's a comedy act. It's at the Mirage, but it's amazing, so please don't cut any limbs off or anything. Group 1, you wanna do that?
Can we talk about this, Chris?
No? Yep. Forgot about this thing. Yeah. Okay, guys, when did we start? I was not.